銀河鉄道39
Okay, let's read chapter 4 of Galaxy Express 39. This is volume 17. This is the final chapter of this book, but we're likely going to have to split it up in two. But this is the penultimate book, so we're getting very close to the end of the Andromeda series. As a reminder, there is no fan translation or English translation at this point, so kind of going on it at on our own. We're getting an opening here. Instead of a planet, we're seeing a plate of food for some reason, and our introduction. So, yeah, there's not a lot of repeat stops on the Galaxy Express 39 line, apparently. 旅の障害となる出来事はたくさんある. Okay, so 旅の障害となる出来事はたくさんある. As for possible things that can become damaging on travel, many exist. 出来事, incident affairs. Okay, so yeah. As for many incidents or events that become damaging on travel, on a journey, many exist. And just to make sure that shogai means like damage or... Yeah, an obstacle. I guess it's more about obstacle. I'm thinking wound, this, but it's more about hindrance or difficulty. So I guess as for incidents or affairs, events that become obstacles on travel, many exist, or obstacles for travel. その中でも最も例の多い事故は食べ物に関することだ. Let's see. As for the incident, the many incidents of example, the most examples of, or maybe the most frequent of the examples, the 最も例の多い事故は. Yeah. As for the jiko is like, it's not a good incident. It's an accident or trouble. As for the trouble, that's like the most exemplary of the example, or the most of the example, or the most frequent. It's things related to eating or things related to food. Okay. これがうまくいかないと, that, meaning I guess like relation to food or issues with food, skillful if doesn't go. So if that doesn't go well, things related to food, tabi wa naritatakai. As for the journey, it becomes not wanting to do. No, naritatanai. Naritatanai. Okay, naritatsu. It becomes not practical. Okay. Naritatsu can mean to be practical, feasible. Okay, so again, many things can become hindrances, obstacles on travel. The most frequent ones are related to food, and if that doesn't go well, the journey can be not practical or feasible. And that's why we have a big plate of food, I guess. Let's see what we're going to be doing here. Oh boy. Oh boy. We get our splash page for chapter 4 of volume 17. It looks like a giant watermelon. Oh, here's the train coming in. The title is Blue Melon no Ketto. Blue Melon's Decisive War. Ketto, decisive strike. Ketto means duel or shootout. So the duel or shootout of Blue Melon. Apparently this is the planet, and it's probably going to be called Blue Melon. Let's see what we got. Someone on the train is saying something. Okay, that's Shasho-san. Sorry. Oh, there we go. 次の停車駅はブルーメロン。停車時間は1時間10分と10秒。So, as for the next train stopping station, it is Blue Melon. As for the train stopping time, it is 1 hour, 10 minutes, and 10 seconds. Okay. What could go wrong here? 今度は随分短い停車時間だね。As for this next time, or as for this time, very much a short train stopping time it is, isn't it? So it's going to be a really short stop this time, isn't it? 補給のための駅だからそれでいいの。Collecting wages? It's a station for collecting wages? Oh, supply replenishment. Because it's a station for the purposes of resupply or replenishment, that is fine. It's fine, because it's just for resupply. That's Tetsuro's stomach. Shasho-san, もう1時間も待ってるのに、ラーメンはまだ. So, Mr. Conductor, even or already, even 1 hour, even though been waiting, as for ramen, still. So he's basically saying, I've already been waiting an hour for the ramen. Are we still waiting for it? Yeah, soria, domo, domo. Ah, well, as for that, sorry. 申し訳ありません。材料が底をつきまして. There's no excuse. The ingredients are tsukimashite in that place. Okay, soko o tsuku is to run out of. And soko meaning here, like the bottom, the depths. And like, I guess the tsuku is to be empty, to thrust into. We've thrusted into the bottom, meaning like of the barrel or the pantry. So we've run out. The ingredients have run out. 材料がなくなった. Huh? The ingredients have become nothing? Like, there's no ingredients? There's no food? そういうことで、この星へ停車して補給するわけですよ。はい。It's that sort of a reason. It's because of that sort of reason to this planet, train stopping doing, and replenishment doing reason it is, indeed. So, yep. That would be why we're stopping at this station and doing replenishment. Yep. 食べ物の補給か? Replenishment of food? ここは食べ物の充満した星でしていいところですよ. As for this place, it is a planet that is done like in plenty of food. It has plenty of food on this planet. It is a good place. Juman just means to be sufficient or to be filled with, teeming with. Yeah, there's a little bit more of this sense of like it's brimming with. It's a planet brimming with food, teeming with food, so it's a good place. そう言われるとありがたく見えてきた. So he's like, that way, when it's said, difficult, it comes to be visible as. So basically, like when you say it like that, it gets even harder. I see it as even harder. Saying like there's a lot of food, but not on the train. Anyway. It's the train coming in. What's going on? Okay, so we get our typical tall panel here. And it looks like, I don't know what this is supposed to be, like ocean waves maybe, but these little balls look like little melons. So maybe we could, oh yeah, okay, so it is the waves. It is the waves. There's the train coming in on the ocean. What is Tetsuro saying? He will probably make a comment about what that is. クラゲかな海に丸いものがいっぱい浮いてら。Okay, so this is on a something ocean, round things, many are floating. So what is kurageka? Kurageka. Oh no, kurage. Oh. Kurage is jellyfish. So why does he say, oh, I guess maybe he's saying like jellyfish, question mark, ocean? Round things, many are floating. So he's like, maybe there's like jellyfish-like things. Kurage kana. Or, more likely, he is saying, Kurage hana. Are those jellyfish, I wonder? The round things on the ocean, many are floating. That's actually probably separate. So that's the kana, meaning like, I wonder. I wonder if those are jellyfish. Okay. Oh. I guess the train went into the water. Oh. Maybe? Wait. No? Okay. We do get a shot. Okay, so they are now closer to the water, and they appear not to be jellyfish, kurage, but giant, like watermelons. There we go. And as usual, again, we get another tall panel and this going on. So Tetsuro is looking out at this. これはスイカだ! As for this, or as for these things, they're watermelon. It's watermelon. ここの海はスイカ畑よ。大きく育つわね. As for this ocean, or as for this place's ocean, it is a watermelon field. Hatake. I guess they grow up big, the watermelons. すごいな。あれは直径100メートルはあるぞ. It's incredible. It's amazing, isn't it? As for those things, the diameter is as for 100 meters existing. So the diameter is around 100 meters. Choke. Yeah. Iya, shima to ita hogai kurai da. Well, with an island, said direction, extent to being good it is. So basically, it would be good. Oh, actually, ikurai could mean like saying extent. That probably is saying extent. It's to the extent of saying that maybe like the direction, basically having said island would be better. It's that extent of a thing, that more like they're islands. Suika no tori ga umi ni uiteru nda.
Hello there.
Watermelon islands on the ocean floating. It's watermelon islands floating on an ocean. I'm going to assume this is still Tetsuro on both. 空洞惑星で丸い牛や豚を見たけど、 ここのサイズの方がすごいね。Okay. A kudo wakusei. Okay. On a hollow or cave planet, round cows and pigs saw, but this place's size direction is incredible. Okay, so very early on, I forget what volume it was, they landed on that hollow planet that was the farm planet. But this is the planet where they were like floating around the entire planet. And remember, the cows and all the pigs and everything were just big balloons. They were all spherical. So that's what he's talking about. On the cave planet, round cows and pigs saw, but as for the size, the direction of the size in this place, it's incredible, isn't it? Namake mono no hoshi no ningen mitai ne. Okay. Namake mono. A lazy person's planet's people, it's like that, isn't it? It's like humans of a planet of laziness. Namake mono no hoshi no ningen mitai ne. I'm not sure if he's comparing it to another planet they've been to, or why he was saying that, be saying this. It's like humans of a planet of laziness, of lazy people. And they have been to a couple planets that have just had lazy people on it. Okay, well, anyway. Boom, 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 boom. Or that might just be just bah. Okay, so the train's coming kind of down here. Some water is splashing up and onto the train, I guess. That's what all that sound is. Oh boy. So much for the shield. You will get wet. Ya, nanda bishonure ni nachatta. Okay, somehow bisho is like soaking wet. So bisho nure is just going to be dripping and soaking wet. Yeah. Bisho nure, sopping wet to the skin, became. And nachatta, meaning natte shmatta, like, oh no. Oh no, we're dripping wet. Sainan ne. It's Sainan? Yeah, what a catastrophe. Although she looks like she's smiling. Bo, bo, bo. Something like popping in the water or something, or maybe that's just the sound of the waves. No, it looks like there's like almost eruptions going on or something. Okay. That's a cool shot. Zuba. Splash. Oh, ah! Okay, so Tetsuro gets washed outside of the train. That's him hitting the water, I guess. Nice breaking out of the panel there. Gobble, 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 gobble. Blub, blub, blub. Off come the shoes. Boo, boo, boo. Okay. So he manages to make it back to the surface. There goes the train. Ah! Oi! Hey! 僕を落っことしていっちゃった. So me, okoto, like dropped me or let me fall and went. Like, yeah. Okoto shite, boku wo, dropping me, letting me fall, and then went. And that's itte shimata again, like, and it went and didn't come back. 僕がいなくなったのに気がつかないんだろう. Me, even though become not existing. So basically, even though I'm not anymore, I guess, like, did they not notice, I wonder? 気がつかない. 気がつく is to become aware, yeah. So, again, even though I became not existing, even though I wasn't there anymore, not noticing, I wonder? とにかく、そのスイカによじ登れれば. In any case, onto this watermelon, basically, if I climb, yoji nobore. Yeah, scramble up to climb up. If I do that, gobble, 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 blah, 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 blah. So he grabs onto it, and of course, it's just kind of like a giant beach ball. He flips under the water. ダメだ。まん丸でつかみところがないわ. Yeah, it's no good. Oh no. Being round, or like perfectly round, a like grabbing place doesn't exist. That's funny. I took it more to mean that he tried to grab on and then his weight just puts him under the water. Like it's just rolling around in the water. But yeah, manmaru is like a perfect circle. Obviously, in this case, a perfect sphere. Tsukami tokoro ga nai. A grabbing place doesn't exist. So tsukamu is to seize, catch, grasp. There's no place to hold on to. Uh-oh. これでは溺れてしまう. As for with this, will drown. Basically, I'm going to drown like this. And again, shimao, like, oh no. Okay, so he looks over and he sees a hole in one of these. Shimeta. あのスイカには穴がある。あそこへ入れば。Shimeta. It sounds like a... Oh, I've got it. He's saying it like it's not a verb here. I've got it. All right, fine. As for in that suika, in that watermelon, a hole exists. So there's a hole in that one. To that place, if enter, so if I enter there, phew, 助かった. Phew, saved. 誰が開けたのか? Somebody opened? Like, did someone make this? Did someone open this hole? 知らないがありがたい. I don't know, but I'm grateful. しかも中へ入ればスイカも食べられる. And what's more, to the inside, if enter, watermelon also will be able to eat. So, in addition, if I go inside, I'll be able to eat watermelon. 当然中は真っ赤. Naturally, as for the inside, it is pure red. It's all red. 真っ赤. わあ、いい匂いと手触りだ。食いたい. Wow, it's a good smell and tezawari. Oh, and like it feels good to the hand? Like it. Yeah, a good, I guess, good feel or touch. Want to eat. I want to eat. Kuitai. Gzz. Dare da? Katte ni haite kuru zuzushi yatsu wa? So who is it randomly on your own coming and entering it as for a person or guy who is zuzushi? Impudent, shameless. Of course, a big hole would have been made by a big insect. There we go. Okay, that is the halfway point for the chapter. So we're going to pause there. What could possibly happen? Don't look at that. We'll see what happens to Tetsuro in the giant watermelon next time.